High Plains Technology Center, turning education and training into workplace success.
Oh, back to school, to prove to Dad that I'm not a fool.
High Plains Technology Center, education at the speed of business. School is now in session.
Good Wednesday morning, Taylor Burnett, High Plains Technology, sitting with you. Taking a little bit of a hiatus more than anything because I've been gone Wednesday mornings. It's been a little bit busy. February is in the rearview mirror, as we so speak, and I have one of my favorite people out at the school. No offense to the rest of the people, but I'll let you introduce yourself.
I'm Jennifer Dew, and I'm the Director of Daytime Programs, or the principal.
So what I like to say is what Jennifer does is herd cats.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And by cats, it could be the students.
Or instructors.
But it's really probably the instructors, isn't it?
Yep.
You know, because I always say one of the things that makes us great out there is you talk about this is not a slam at all. It's the egos. We manage egos, a lot of it, because you have to have an ego to be in the positions and to be as successful as some of the people are out there.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? And that's what I love. And it can be fun. Right?
It is fun. It is fun. It's a new day every day.
I know I was gone last week, and I actually missed my work peeps probably more than my family. No, I can't say that out loud, but I just did. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about, we have had a lot going on in February, as you've known, and we there's so much so that Jennifer had to bring in a full, list, and it is a full sheet as well, because we're old and can't remember things like just what kind of happened. So tell me a little bit about what's been going on.
Our career tech student organizations have been really busy the last month or since Christmas break, going to leadership conferences, competitions, and we have some that are going to be headed to nationals in May.
Nationals in May.
Yes.
Sweet.
So.
And where are the nationals going to be, do you know?
Anaheim for DECA. They're going to Anaheim, I believe.
Anaheim is one of the go-to a lot of times. You can hop, skip, and a jump away from Universal usually over there. So, yeah.
So, DECA actually has 2 going in travel and tourism.
Okay.
And
Speaking
then
of Anaheim.
another one qualified, but they're not going to be able to go.
They're not going to be able to go. So, they're not going to go hang out with Mickey and, and
not.
everything like that. Anaheim, I just came back from California. Keep it there is what I can say about California. So, but no, that's cool because Anaheim is a very touristy place and it's a neat place to go. So,
yep.
Yeah.
Busy.
So that was in February. And I want to say also thanks for Katie for filling in because it is Career Tech Month. Mm-hmm. Is that right? I was CTSOs month. So that's why, and we did Board Appreciation last month. So, nowadays there's a day for everything. I don't know what today's is. It's probably Jennifer Day. So,
maybe.
Okay. All right. What else is going on?
Our BPA, they go to Tulsa next week for their
BPA is
Business Professionals of America.
All right, there we go. We got to break down those acronyms, and we're acronym world.
She has 4 going to state.
4 going to state. Okay, awesome.
And our Skills USA, which is our trades career student organization.
It's a lot of students.
Yes, it's welding, diesel, construction, service careers, auto, multimedia. They're all part of Skills USA.
And that's one of the coolest contests to go to. We have not hosted one we haven't hosted a Skills USA. We've just broken it down by like carpentry
or service careers
before. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But no, it is probably one of the biggest things to attend to that people go to next to our summer conference, really, in my opinion.
Yes.
Wouldn't you say?
I agree.
Okay. Awesome.
We just, Friday the 23rd, we had our leadership contest.
Okay.
We took 28 students.
28 students.
Yep.
So the bus,
which I don't mind because I don't have to drive.
There you go.
And we had we had a prepared speech placed first place. So she'll be going on to state. And then our opening and closing team placed first, and they'll be going on to state. And
so those that are sitting there going, man, this sounds a lot like FFA. Because I know that FFA is the biggest organization in the state of Oklahoma with student-led, right? Mm-hmm. So when you talk about these things, it sounds a lot like that. Why do you think that sounds a lot like that?
Because they are a career tech student organization.
There you go. So the cool thing is even Skills USA has opening and closing. Mm-hmm. They have the prepared speech. They even have,
Job skill demo, job interview.
and they do extemp as well,
Extemp,
right?
yes.
Because I know one of the Kanzler boys did that and breezed through it before. So it's way cool when you talk about these things, because everybody thinks, oh, if you want to be part of one of these leadership organizations, if you want to be part of the state officer thing, guess what?
You can.
It's not only just FFA. If you're at our school, there's a lot of opportunities, correct?
Yes, we have a DECA state collegiate officer next year. They were elected at the DECA state conference.
And explain to that. Dawn's explained that before, but explain the difference there.
They're actually what we call post-secondary, so they would be out of high school.
Okay, because those that don't know, we do have some adult students out there. And we do have some, of course, the daytime programs. And do we have one in almost every program?
An adult or post-secondary? Yes.
That's what I thought we did in
Pretty
almost every program. You have to appreciate that when it comes to wanting people to better themselves and understand that and being in those programs, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. All right. What else going on?
What else is going on?
Groundhog Day? Oh, is that not on there? Okay.
No, not Groundhog Day.
So far, that's really held true. Except when I was in San Diego, it was very rainy, and it was warmer here than it was there.
HOSA is going in April to their state convention.
And HOSA is?
Health Occupation.
Just say health.
Health Occupation Student Organization.
Okay. We'll say
It's our health careers and our
association.
LPN. Association.
Wouldn't it be HOSA instead of HOSO? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. And that is health.
Health. And our LPN students.
And our LPN students. So do they compete in different categories
Yes.
and explain why that would be?
What do you mean?
Well, because PN students would be
post-secondary.
Post-secondary. All right. There you go.
We do have some post-secondary in our health careers program also.
Okay. All right.
But they have speech also. They'll have interviews. They have the Animage tables that we have.
Okay.
They have an Animage competition, CPR first aid. I mean, just all kinds of.
Those tables are we talk about it enough. I don't know if we do talk about it enough. Those
They're
are probably
amazing.
They really, truly are. I could only imagine if anybody wants to get into health careers, on down the line, to have that at your fingertips is really, truly technology driven, but those things are they're special.
They're amazing.
I agree.
Amazing.
It might have changed my path. I might have wanted to go into healthcare. I don't know. There's no way. I was at school long enough, but I just.
Well, you could have.
You're right. I could have. So what do they compete in? So who wears those that don't understand, blue and gold, of course, with FFA.
Mm-hmm.
Who wears the red coats?
The red coats are Skills USA.
That's what I thought.
HOSA blue, DECA is blue, and then BPA, they just dress in business professional.
Okay. But they don't have to wear the coats then?
No, they don't have a official jacket or dress.
And explain what's pretty cool about the coats, what we've had to do this year versus the years past. I think this is a testament about what's going on really at the school, in my opinion.
We had to order, I want to say it's like 100, not 150 jackets, but we ordered quite a few jackets. Usually we just kind of piecemeal, like Mrs. Rogers' class has so many jackets, Mr. Carlson's class has so many jackets, and Mr. Borden's, and we just kind of all share. But with as many as we took this year, there was no way to do that. So we ordered probably, I'd say 30 jackets.
And it was pretty cool because it was one of them were in the setup was in the Harper room, and just seeing all those coats when they were trying them
Yes.
on is almost, like uniform day, or, when you get your uniform as a football
And
player.
what's really nice is that in our addition upstairs, our health suite, there were some storage spaces, and we got a designated closet for our CTSO
there you
jackets.
go.
And the construction class built shelves and hanging racks, and so it's really nice just to be able to go up there and grab those.
PAYCAST to have more student organization leaders or officers, student officers,
Yes,
right?
he's got 2 running for Northwest District and 1 running for state officer.
Well, see, that's why he wanted to build that. Build it, they will come. But no, I to me, Dolores Jones back in the day, people would always ask her how busy is the school. She would base it based upon how much toilet paper she had to buy for the school per year. If she had to buy more in May, she knew it was a busy year. So with the jackets, kind of the same
Yep,
thing, right?
Spring is busy.
What do you think's happened with the transition for some of these students wanting to get more into leadership positions? And
I think our instructors, the buy-in of our instructors,
okay,
they see the benefit in those competitions and getting those students out of their comfort zones.
which I've said all along, if you have people skills now, I mean, no offense to anybody out there, but the bar's set pretty
Yes.
low with things. If you have some people skills and you can look someone in the eye, shake their hand, and have a good conversation and have a great attitude, the sky is
Yes.
kind of the limit, really, in my opinion. You're going to get bumped up just based upon that.
On the bus ride home, the students were talking, and one of the ones that won, she was sitting behind us, and she said, "I like this feeling." She said, "I've never got first in anything in my life before."
Wow.
She said, "This is why people are competitive."
And this is why we do it.
And I looked at our counselor that was sitting next to me, and I said, "Did you hear that?" I said, "That's why we were
Did
here
she
today."
cry? Did Audra cry?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, of course. That's what I figured.
I didn't.
Okay. I'm not shocked. I mean, I could have called that.
But that just summed up our whole day.
And that's the reason. Those are the moments
Yep.
that we're in the position we're in is for that. Because, everybody says, I worry about today's youth. I worry about this. I worry about that.
Come to
and
one
talk-
of these
Yeah,
events.
Exactly. Come and talk to us. Come and experience that. Because, you're getting a small snippet of what the life really is. Just like the Ag Mechanics show, I know it was
Oh,
last
wow.
weekend. Go see that in
was
person.
incredible.
It truly, I mean, and it gets bigger and bigger and better and better. I mean,
They're going to have their own barn.
which let's build, they will come. I
yep.
mean, let's have that type of a scenario because that's what it's about. And, I think that, those that travel to different places, not flying to Guthrie or something, but those that travel to different places get to understand why we are where we are and how fortunate we are. Because when you go to other places, you go, man, you know what? I kind of like Woodward. I kind of like Northwest Oklahoma. I kind of like our surrounding areas. And it's because of the youth. And we're trying to build that up because one of these days we're not getting any younger. I'm looking at the three of us in there in the room. We're not getting any younger. We're going to need those leaders.
And I would take those kids to take care of us.
There you go. And that's the health careers especially.
Well,
the PN.
or my car or my house or
You're right. Your car.
I mean,
for sure, without a doubt. I mean, so these are things that we're really trying to build for the future and invest in because, I mean, that's, everybody's in it for that. And that, you've been a lifelong educator.
Absolutely.
I haven't been in lifelong education side, but it's something you don't understand until you're in it. And if anybody could see the two of us, we really, truly are smiling right now. Because I'm getting Jennifer to smile because it is something neat and it's something that's rewarding and listen, Northwest Oklahoma, we're okay.
yeah, we are.
And we will be okay. So what else is going on?
What else going on? That's probably about it for CTSOs.
Okay.
Mrs. Rogers' class is taking a lot to competition. She's got 10 that have qualified for state. Construction's taking 11, and that's a competition, that Teamworks competition, where they build a house, not a house, but a project, like they frame a house, they put on some roofing, they do some electrical, some plumbing, all within 2 days.
Wow.
And they get scored on it. There's a team of 4.
Wow.
And that's a competition you need to go experience.
Okay.
It's just amazing the way it just all runs.
And I've said I need to go to more and more, and with things, so that has to be way cool.
It's
Where's that one going to be?
Tulsa.
Well,
And they go
to
down
Tulsa.
on Saturday and then start building Sunday, Monday.
Okay, all right. Well, you had me until Tulsa,
I know.
but no, but that is cool and that is neat, and we're lucky to
Hosa's in
experience it.
Norman.
No, you see, you said that on purpose. You know all too well. I don't have my
Sorry.
orange. I know I don't have my orange on today, but
Got your High Plains
hard
green.
no there. So, well, yeah, exactly. Well, thanks again for coming in.
No problem.
We appreciate it. Good to be back on the radio. I'll be here for an unforeseen future. Sorry, you're going to have to put up with me a little bit more, but thanks for Katie once again for filling in. And if you have any questions, come out to High Plains. We'd love to see you, and we'll talk to you later.